Hello, everyone, and welcome to Banter Blitz with Grandmaster Max Dlugy. I'm taking on all comers. Good luck. Last time I lost the game, it was my birthday, and I lost. So you always have a chance to win, and then you can frame that game, print it out, frame it, put it in a nice little frame on your wall, and everyone who comes in, you'll say, yeah, this was easy. I just beat this guy. Okay, this guy used to be a pretty good blitz player. So good luck. I wish you all well, and may the force be with you. But you're going to have to play well to beat me. I have to tell you ahead of time. Okay, so start the challenges. I'm ready for you. Okay. I just won a rapid tournament last night, beating Alex Lunderman with black. So be careful. I'm pretty good. I can still play chess. Even slightly longer time controls. Okay, and here we are. Lucas from Canada. Good luck, Lucas. Okay, here we are. The E6 move. Meaning black can choose the Queen's Indian, exactly, or many other openings could have come from that. The Bishop A6 line is now the main line against the Queen's Indian. And I've always played this Queen A4 idea. And capture on C5. Okay, black takes with a pawn, which is what Magnus Carlsen preferred in his game against Vladimir Kramnik a few years back. But still, Kramnik won that game. So let's see how we're going to fare here. Okay, D6. Excellent. And now I'm pressuring that D pawn. Be careful. And now let me come rook B1, protect that pawn of mine. Perhaps protect, perhaps something else. Perhaps there's more to it that meets the eye. Let's see what black does. Maybe B4 is a threat. Maybe it has to be stopped. We don't know. We're thinking. Knight E4. Interesting. Interesting approach. Interesting approach. Actually, did not think of that move. Wow, Knight B4. How cool is that? But I didn't even think of that move. Wow. I want to try this. This looks interesting to me. Queen B3. Even though Queen C2 looked also possible, but I want to try this. Knight E4. What an interesting move, Lucas, you made. I did not look at that move before. You have to take a look at it after I get back home from the Banter Blitz session. It's a pretty good move. Pretty good move. But you are taking a bit too long. I'd like this game to be a close one, but it's not going to happen if you're going to take that long here. I have to admit. You have to speed it up a bit. You have to speed it up. That move is interesting. Now I can play. Maybe what can I play now? Interesting. What can I play now? Maybe I can play this. Skewer that knight in a big way. Interesting game, huh? Lots of room for philosophical discussions here and theoretical novelties. But with under a minute left, Lucas is going to be under serious time pressure in this very exciting game of ours. Yeah, tough to make decisions here. Tough to make decisions. Okay, this one seems to just lose to this, unless I'm mistaken. That just seems to lose. I'm sorry, Lucas. You started so well, and yet now it's just over. You're rook down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it didn't work out. Oh, we're not resigning? Okay, that's cool. I can take someone who doesn't resign. Okay, let's exchange some pieces. Absolutely. Let's open up the game for my extra rook. My extra rook deserves an open game. Okay. Very interesting move, knight e4, Lucas. You're going to have to look into it, but after queen b3, something else should have been done. Maybe knight d7. That's my suggestion. Take a look at knight d7 now. Okay. More challengers coming at me. Let's pick one. And the winner is... We don't know. It's still up to anyone. Anyone can play now. The balls are spinning. Who's going to get the next game? Come on. Come on, it's coming in. We got Jay Russell. We got Morphing 2015. Provisional. Benny wins. Max win. G15. And lots of more coming at me. And Jay Russell, good luck. Jay Russell, good luck. And there we go. That's Sicilian defense. Our favorite. Okay. Sicilian, as they say in Sicily. Okay, the Sozin. Bobby Fischer's favorite. He used to play that line for white. Couldn't be all that bad if he did it. Well, he did not combine it with bishop g5, I have to say. He did not combine it with bishop g5, so this is something... So let's see. Why didn't he combine it with bishop g5? We don't know, but probably because the bishop is going to be in the way. So let me just play e6, which should be a normal move anyway. The bishop would be in the way of the f pawn because really, I think white wants to attack with the f pawn, but if the bishop's in the way, how is it really going to work? I don't know. I don't see it. Meanwhile, my pieces are getting developed and coordinated. Or developed in a coordinated way, perhaps, is the best way of saying it. And, okay, I mean, it's a position. Queen d3. Interesting. Okay, I'm just developing my piece. That's all I'm doing. Nothing devious in this at all. Just simple development. Rook a e1, a very attacking kind of stance. So, where's Black's play from this? Where's Black's play? Okay, let's move this rook to d8 and start moving into the center. Queen e3. Keep moving away from me. Okay, let's say I'm going to exchange this bishop. Try to exchange this bishop. Knight e and the queen c1. Okay, interesting. I'm going to try to play actively now. I'm going to play d5 to open up the center a bit. Because I'm that kind of central guy. But I'm also a tricky guy. And there it is. Checkmate. All right. See? Of course, on bishop f4, I would have bishop d6, continuing with my devious plan of attacking h2, and that would give me an advantage. So, Jerry Russell went down, missing mate in 1. Not the first one to do that, by the way, against me. So nothing to be ashamed of at all. Okay, we have lots of challengers here. Let's see how you guys do. And who is going to be the lucky winner? The lucky winner to potentially lose to me. Oh, maybe beat me, depending on how you do. Okay, and it's Morphing. All right, good luck. And I'm going to play something active this time around. I'm going to play the Budapest. The Budapest. That's always an interesting opening. I'm trying to regain this pawn on e5. Ah, that was easy. Just did it. But my knight is now active. Free of charge. Free of charge, active knight. See? Now I get my bishop out. One bishop out, and then I get my pawn out into a nice little position to be able to control the. Okay, this lets me control the queen side too. I'm getting my pieces out nicely. Okay, see, I'm actually gaining time in getting my pieces out. Each move I make, I'm gaining time. And yes, of course, I understand. But this is actually a pawn gift. A pawn gift is always welcomed in my house. Let's put it this way. Okay, that's an interesting move. I'm going to have to castle on that one. Okay, and time to retreat a bit. A retreat to come back, perhaps, potentially. This one I defend. I see the b pawns hanging, so I will defend it. Believe you me, I will defend it. Okay, that's a good one, but that actually blunders the rook, which I can take with check, of all things. So, tough game, Budapest. An opening to be reckoned with in my fiery hands. All right, who's got the next number? Benny wins. Good luck with that. With that opening of yours, whatever it is that you're going to choose. All right. Solid. That's my favorite. All right. All right. Knight f3. I'll play then on knight c6. And I'll play bishop e3. Since I actually play Queen's Gambit except for black, believe you me, I know what I'm doing here. Really? That's intense. That's intense. That's going to be intense. Holding on to all of that is going to be intense. I don't believe it, I have to say. Do not think you can do that and live to tell the tale. But you can try. You're not even trying. Okay, then I'll just take. That's a nice developing move for me and a nice solidifying move, holding the center together. Now I'm just a pawn out with the two bishops and an attacking position all over the place. Look at this. Look at this, what you're doing. Oh my God. Now my queen is coming out. Oh my God, my God, my God. Now my bishop's coming out. Now my pawn's coming out. Look at all that attacking potential I got myself into. Look at that, huh? That's right. This is a winner from Manila coming up. And that's a check. A mother of all checks. Oh my God, look at this. You're really asking for trouble here, I think. I may be wrong, though. I may be wrong. Let me slowly move my rook into play. Yes, of course. Of course. Check you. There dangerous position for black, I have to say. I've seen some dangerous positions in my day, but this is ridiculous. Check. Look at that walk. Moonwalk, I could call it. Let's see. Does anyone see what I can do here? Boom, boom, boom. Check, 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 check. All right, check with the queen for now. Check with the rook. Look at how my piece is working in unison. Working in unison to deliver checkmate. Mate next, unless queen g3 happens. Yes, there's a mate in one move somewhere. Can anyone see it? It is queen g4 mate, yes. Okay, good luck. Learn the queen's gambit accepted. Cannot play b5 in that position, in my opinion. Okay, g15. May the g-force be with you. Okay. What did we not play today? Did we not play the old Alekhine's defense? That is correct. We have not played it. So let's try. Strike out with the Alekhines. By the way, Alexander Alekhine asked that he be called Alekhine. When he was called Alekhine in Russian, he objected and said, no, my name is Alekhine. Just so you guys know, it's a little piece of Russian chess trivia from the world champs. And the reason is that Alekhine is actually a old name of, oh my God, this move. Never seen that before. Let me see what I can do with that. I can check, actually. Alekhine is an old aristocratic name of his family. And so he preferred to be called by his aristocratic name, not the sort of the after the Bolshevik Revolution, all the Alekhines became Alekhines. And he did not like that. Okay, let me take this one to ruin the pawn structure a bit. This is very interesting. I played this a number of times, but never, oh never, in such a manner. So let's see. Okay, but actually I think I like black's position. The reason being that I think my pawn structure is just a tad bit better, right? The 3 pawns I have on the queen side are all together, while white has a couple of pawn islands. So a bit of an advantage for black, not too much, nothing that could really take to the bank yet, but something that you could try, perhaps, given the right circumstances. Like a 2,000 point rating difference, for example, could be the right circumstance if used correctly. So here we are. Now I am now becoming the attacker, even though I'm playing with black pieces. This is actually an attacking move, believe it or not. I'm actually attacking something. All right. Good point. I will now castle. Less people say I do not develop. I will castle. There we are. But now that I'm castled, I want to do something. Nice attacking move here. I've defended against that attack on my f7 square. That was very good. That was the best move probably in the position. White to play and make the right move. Nope. Bishop c4 was the best move, after which I think white is slightly better, because it's not that convenient to defend the f7 pawn. Now I am lunging out, maybe, by attacking somewhere, maybe, again, or maybe not. I have to think about this. This is not such a simple position, as it turns out. But let me try this one. It's a kind of a double attack move that looks pretty good. It should work out reasonably well. Although the position is probably okay for one. Okay, let me check and go back, of course. Yes, excellent. Okay, excellent. White is really playing well. Let me get my knight back into the game. Okay, and white was able to mess up my pawn structure. It's quite cool. Okay, my king's now checked away to maybe a slightly better square than it was standing on. This I do not understand. I'm sorry. I do not understand this move. I'm going to attack you. I'm going to attack that rook. That rook is under serious, serious attack. If I were that rook, I'd be moving away in a serious way. Yes. And now I'm going to attack that bishop. Oh my God, a mother of all forks, a family fork. Ay, 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 and an exchange of all the pieces just as my opponent's flag is about to fall. Oh my mia. And there it is. My pawn is a runner. Who can stop it now? Nobody. Oh my God, the bishop, but here it is, pinned, and my opponent gets flagged. All right, tough game, tough game. You missed a couple moves to make it challenging, but now it's over. Okay, this move has not been tried today against the old fork and pin. All right, let me get this knight out quickly before it's too late. And now I'll get my pawn out. Now I'm like a fully developed person here. All right, and why is this a good move? We don't know, but let me move my queen to defend the knight. All right, black does stop knight d6 checkmate, which is a good sign that the game will continue. So let me develop my knight. Nice, good. All right, let me cancel the queen side to maybe think about some mating ideas. Okay, this I'll have to take first. Okay. And take the knight. Now, okay, now I'll position my queen where it could potentially deliver some attacking ideas onto black's king side, if that's where black's supposed to castle. Or plans to castle. I don't know. Do you plan to castle? Fork and pin. You plan to castle, but not there. No. Really? You can be like that? All right. Castle queenside if you want. All right. All right. I warned you. It's not the end of all your problems. Because my pieces are very well placed. Somehow, they're better placed than yours. Okay, this is going to be a very interesting move. I'm going to go queen g3, potentially threatening the g pawn. Oh, you missed it. But you were also afraid of the knight discovery. I understand now. That's a pretty serious issue you have to deal with. A number of issues. Okay, let me start ripping up those pawns from yeah. Okay, and how is this going to work? Let's see how this is going to work. Okay, you actually came back nicely. You came back very nicely. Okay, now I'm going to stop this pawn crunching before it actually starts in a serious way. And okay, now I had some pawn crunching ideas like knight takes bishop. By bishop takes pawn is what I was thinking, but now I'm not so sure. Perhaps I should just attack another pawn here. This is done to try to discombobulate your rooks. I love discombobulation, by the way. It's my favorite thing. My favorite motive in chess is to discombobulate your pieces. All right, here we are. here we are, unafraid to give up more pawns. Okay, let me take this one, because that H pawn is going to be my passer. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have told you that. All right, fine. Go back. I'll take the H pawn. I meant the F pawn is going to be my passer. I'm sorry. Did I say H? I meant that. Okay, let's get that knight to a good square. That's right, and let's get that bishop to a good square too. Now everyone's in good squares. Let's open up some ground here, some ground opening. Okay, cool. And let's move the rook into a nice little position here, where it can feel the pressure against all these pawns. That's a gift. Okay, then let me take it. Resigned in time. Okay, tough game, tough game. Who's next? Chef Cat. From with years that comes. Okay, let's give Scandinavian a shot. Okay, I think the Scandinavian deserves a shot. Okay, let's get my pieces out quickly. Wow. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, let me castle. Let me get it really exciting. Fine. Okay, you're prompting me to do this. I mean, I wasn't asking for it, but now you got me here. So I'm gonna do it. I mean, you really asked for it. I was there, didn't hurt anyone, and then you played H3. I mean, think about that. So I took your pawn, and there it is. Someone's a pawn up, and someone's not. Someone's got a strong knight on D4, and someone does not. I don't even know who I'm talking about, but the situation looks pretty grim for white. Yep. Oh my God, an attack is coming. Let me try to stop it. Boom. Stopped it. Was that cool? How I just stopped it? Boom. All right, fine. Actually, I wanted to go bishop to b4 is what I wanted to do. Just to see if I can take that knight. You can take that knight out. Okay, that's a cool move. I'm going to take this bishop because I love bishops, and I'm going to pin that knight because I love knights. That was not the best move, I'll tell you why. You had a winning move if you had played knight takes knight and queen g4 check. Oh, sorry, no, I'm sorry, knight takes knight, queen takes queen. See, I'm seeing things. I'm seeing ghosts. I can see things. All right, so what are you going to do if I do this, this? I'm going to be pawned down that way. Or if I do this, you're going to be pawned down this way. All right, I'm going to go queen d7, then you do this. If I go queen e6, you do that. If I go king b8, you'll go there. And now we'll go there. Where will I go? What will I do? Okay, I'm going to go king b8 after all that's said and done. Wow, I was seeing things. I thought knight takes knight and queen check, but on knight takes knight, I had queen takes queen. Did you see that? Guys, that's unbelievable. Okay, now I'm going into this really nice little ending of mine. A pawn up with a beautiful pawn structure. Mamma mia. This is nice. This is so nice. I'm getting my piece of paradise or something like that. All right, so let's block these pawns. See, when the knight blocks pawns like that, that's a good sign for the blocker. the blocker. I wonder what happened to Calvin Blocker. He was a pretty good player in my days. Haven't heard about him for a while. But anyway, I am the blocker here. I block and defend, and now I can come in to attack. Because when you've blocked someone out, then you can actually go with the force. And the force is probably in the E pawn. I would think the force is in the E pawn, but maybe there's something better. But okay, let's get the E pawn rolling, or maybe even the rook rolling, because if I just take out all the open lines, won't that give me a lot of possibilities? I think so. So I'm going to do that. Okay, that's good. I'm going to stop that pawn snatching technique. And this is actually a giveaway, a gift. Oh, thank you so much. My God, I needed a gift. I needed a gift. Now, I'm 2 pawns up, which means I can start exchanging pieces. Badum, badum, badum. Because when you're 2 pawns up, you're clearly winning, and you'll just need to exchange pieces. That's all you really need to do, is just exchange pieces. So I'm going to defend this pawn for now. And I can attack this pawn for now. And I'm going to start moving my king out. King out. And now I can move my knight to where that bishop will have to leave somewhere. Some bad square. Take it. Go to bad square bishop. Bad bishop. Bad bishop. Go to bad. Okay. Now I can go. Actually, you know what? I can improve my king. Wouldn't that be okay? Well, that is pushy. That is very pushy of you. So I'm going to go and attack that bishop for that. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to attack that rook for that. And you've been pushing me. I'm going to push you back. That does win material. Good game. Tough. It was actually a very tough game, I have to admit. And look at how much time I've spent, more than with anyone, I think, at this point. A minute and a half left only. It's a tough game, really. Okay, who's next? Max Win. Good luck, Max Win. And, okay, let's do the Caro-Kann. The Caro-Kann. I think it was 2 guys, Caro and Khan. I think that's how it happened. My God. Latest theory, is that what we're going to see today? From Max Win? The Max Factor, H4. That's a blast from the past. Actually, Shirov played this against me some years ago. I just barely managed to equalize after that. With H5. Which theory is not considered to be such a hot move, by the way. It's a bit of my own kind of thing. I think black is fine, but let's see. Let's see. Time will tell. Bishop E2. Really? That's the move? Okay. Let's defend. Let's defend what is attacked. Keep it intact. Oh, really? That's a bit slow. That seems a bit slow to me. I'm going to start opening up white like a can of sardines. You're going to play this slow. I'm going to start. Okay, this is really something. This is really asking for it, I'll say. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, you got ideas. I'm going to have to deal with them. Okay, I'm going to take here. I'm going to hope that my development will win the day and just develop. I'll just develop. Okay, now I'm going to actually do what? I thought to do that, but then, okay, well, I'm going to take that pawn. That's a good pawn to take, usually. But I'm going to take. Quite an interesting position. not at all clear. Yes, good move. I'm gonna take that, whatever that is, and take that rook. And just as white thought he's got out, I'm gonna give this double check. Well, double attacking check. A check with a double attack. To show that white needs to develop before lunging out like that. Okay? There is punishment to be doled out for bad developers. Okay? And I'm not talking about some real estate developers. I'm talking about these kind of developers that don't develop their pieces, for God's sakes. Okay, so now I'm looking at a couple of possible moves. One of them is rook d8. Because I want to develop. You see, I'm on a rampage to keep developing. See, I'm attacking now, but I'm also developing. I'm moving my pieces into position. I could have played bishop h6. That would have been a bit more. Let's say knight h6. See, keep developing. If you're better, if you're winning, just develop your pieces. Every developed piece will be harder to meet by opponents that have less pieces than you. See, I keep developing and attacking at the same time. Yes, and actually this is not a defense. This is not at all a defense. Now, I already have things like check coming. Okay, should I do it? No. Let's just continue with our general plan. Our general plan is to keep developing. So, okay, I mean, we can take pawns. We can do. Okay, I'll take pawn. I'll take a couple pawns. I mean, they won't hurt. A couple pawns never hurt anybody. A couple of extra pawns. Plus a piece. I mean, I am a rook up basically. Plus very well developed, I have to say. It's not like white really has compensation for the knight and 2 pawns. Okay, tough game. But do develop next time. Okay, and okay, Morphy. It's always tough to play Morphy. So let's do the Benko. Well, not the Benko. The confrontational. I think it's called, what is it? McKenna's variation or something like that. Oh, this is simple and nice. Just a simple and nice position. Black is fully developed very quickly, and there we are. I'm all okay. That's a reasonable move because it develops. But I'm gonna discombobulate. I love discombobulations, I said, so I'm gonna discombobulate with that move. That's a discombobulation move. Didn't mean to discombobulate you in such a nasty way, but you left me no choice, really. That's an interesting move. Okay, I'm going to keep discombobulating. By that I mean I'm going to make a developing move and a threatening move at the same time. Isn't that something? When you can do that, okay, I actually had a threat. The threat was knight takes pawn. That was the threat. And what happened? Only the first 3 moves created issues for white, immediate issues for white, because instead of developing, they let me develop. They let black develop so quickly that in a space of no time, black was ahead in development. And now we're talking a pawn and probably a bishop pair. That's right. That's exactly what we're talking about. And that's enough to win the game. Believe it or not, black has a decisive advantage already. Now, I could just play bishop e7 and why not? I will play bishop e7. So now I'm fully developed, a pawn up. Yes, I surrendered the bishop pair to get a more simple technical win position. Extra pawn on the queen side. Okay, now my rooks are also going to be more active in a way. Okay, I'm gonna start. The knight is sort of the last resort. White's knight on c3 is the last defensive resort. Once it's gone, it's not going to be funny. it'll be no laughing matter. Nobody will be laughing, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And okay, here knight f5, knight e3 is what white wants to play. I will take pawn on b2, but why? Why do that when I can be golden by just killing this knight off, just making it look like a piece of non-working metal? So I'm going to take this. I'm going to check here, and if the king wants to defend the g pawn, fine. I'll just win the b pawn, and it's just really, really bad for white, as you can see. 2 pawns, and they're going to be queening pretty soon. These are not easy pawns to deal with, and I'm not letting any counterplay come my way. I'm not interested in counterplay here. This is not h4. Moving the h pawn is not going to be counterplay. Believe you me, this is not counterplay. The h pawn's gone. No counterplay has been detected. No counterplay detected. The a pawn and the b pawn, they're coming into queen. The knight has no moves that white should be proud of, and it's just going to be over pretty soon. Morphy, Paul would not be proud of you. There it is. The pawn is coming in. The rook is coming to b1. Oh my god, oh my god. I think this is over. Oh my god. Look at this. Ay, ay, ay. What's happening? What is happening to white? Oh, yay, yay. A queen. Okay. Tough game. Next on our list is, oh my god, Alekhine. Okay, I don't know. Good luck. Let's get it going. All right, the Maran / Slav / something / yeah, my navigation guide does that. It keeps slashing. Whenever I'm going somewhere, it goes / JFK / George Washington Bridge / let me go bishop d2, actually. Let's try to slash black's king here by casting queenside / All right. What do we have here? Lots of possibilities for black to go wrong. Actually beat Wesley So in this variation, it's white. So be careful. I beat him in a 10-minute game. This is a pretty much 5-minute game, so. Oh, what is it? 212 unrated? What is this? Where are we even? This is a bit strange. This is, oh, 3. How did that happen? Okay, anyway. This is very strange. How did we get into this 212 game? Very, very strange. Is it really a 212 game? I thought we were playing 3 plus 2. Yes, it probably is. Yeah, this is Alekhine has challenged to 212 game when we're playing actually 3-2. So we can actually either abort it or we can try to play within the time frame allowed. So if we could play a little faster, we'd probably speed things along, because this is not the, I mean, I'm already at 4 minutes, and that wasn't the idea here with this exercise. So let's see what happens in the next couple moves. But in any case, it looks like I'm picking up some material. With this move, knight e4, attacking the bishop, attacking the c pawn, attacking the h pawn, attacking, slash. Slash the bishop, slash the h pawn, slash the c pawn. Wow, did that defend against everything? That is crazy. That is crazy how you did that. My God. All right, let's take the bishop down. Bishops are great. I love bishops in such cases. All right. attacking, threatening, slash, 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 keep slashing at you. I'm still going to win material, believe it or not. But, yeah, see? Attacking knight slash the H pawn. Now I'm a pawn up with an attack. The C pawns now attack too. My God, how many attacks can one guy stand? Not defending the C pawn. All right. I guess it's not important, so I'm not going to bother them. I'm just going to go, I don't know, somewhere else. Yeah, I'm just going to go like here or something. Let's see how this works out for both sides. Slash, slash. Okay, so black is at 2 minutes. Because she's getting 12 seconds each move. That's a lot of time. It's a lot of time to contemplate this position. If I had to adjudicate this game, by the way, first of all, I would not play queen d3. I would play bishop takes knight and adjudicate it in white's favor because that would win a lot of material. But here I was with my own ideas about what to do, completely forgetting that bishop takes knight would actually set up queen h7 mate and probably end this game by now. And so this bishop takes knight is a huge threat. That, incidentally, really cannot be parried in any reasonable way. So if black thinks the whole way through and resigns, that won't be nice for everyone else. He should just resign now. I know it was a tough game in the opening, but now it's pretty much over. And we're playing the wrong time control. So, about it. Can I convince you to resign? Oh, yeah. No, okay. I can't convince you to resign, I'll take your knight. Then I'll take your pawn, then I'll take your rook. Okay, easy. Checkmate, sorry. And I'm at 5 minutes, a new record for me in a 3-2 game. Okay, so please challenge only 3 + 2 because that's this time control we're at. And are you serious? All right, are you serious with the red T / King's Indian attack? Oh, no, something else. An unnamed opening. Maybe Are You Serious knows what it's called. But I don't. I have no clue. I'm just going to develop my pieces. That's what I'm going to do. By the way, I have no idea where the bishop should go to f5. And, all right, here we are with the knight, probably. And, okay, just a simple developer. I'm just a simple developer. I'm just simply develop. Oh, the g7 pawn was not taken because obviously I drew g8. See, everything's under control. Okay, now this is a blunder because the c pawn was actually protecting the d pawn. Yep. I love those little blunders. They make my day. Here it is, my knight going out on a limb. Okay. It did what it had to do, right? It forced that pawn to do something, which is really what I wanted to. White to give up the center bit. Now just get my pieces developed fully. Okay, that bishop should just take it easy, I think, that bishop. Yeah. Okay, now my rooks. my rooks into good position, and then when everything's ready, I will strike. And when I strike, it won't be nice. I don't care about that straight A pawn. Let it attack. Let it do its best. Worst. Okay, now it's time for me to strike. Here it is. My C pawn goes active. Can white do anything against that? I don't know. Maybe that. Okay. Now my knight goes active. Look at that. Look at all these pieces going so active so quickly. My knight is so strong, I don't even want to exchange it, but I have to. Let's see how it turns out. White does not play queen d4, threat to get my... So I'm going to attack that rook, just in case I can lure it into a bad square. Aha! No, couldn't do it. Okay, maybe I should just play it safe and play a6 to play b5. And maybe that's just foolish. I just switched off my brain, by the way. I don't know why, but I did. Now we're going to have to go and defend some. Okay. What to do? My God, I'm so puzzled by this position. Okay, I'm going to stop some of white's ideas. Knight f5 is probably an idea, so I'm going to stop that. Seems like I'm missing something, but I couldn't see it. Aha, the bishop exchange. Maybe, but maybe not now. Maybe later. I'll come back to this thought of yours a bit later. Let's keep the bishops. And now, okay. A positional move queen e1. I move my knight away from that nice c4 square, but it wasn't doing that much because I wanted to really get this knight active. Just want to get that knight active, really. Okay, I got it active. Want to get that bishop active too, by the way. Our bishop's now active too. I got a couple of active pieces. And a couple of extra active pieces, actually. And that's a good sign. Tough game. Okay, who's next? Lots of pundits coming at me. Who will it be now? Okay, geography whiz. Really? What's the capital of Angola? Haha, got you there. It's not E6, it's Luanda. All right, so bishop A6, it's a repeat of that lesson we had earlier. Bishop A6, Queen A4. Let's see what black does now. Bishop E7. Yeah, why not? Quiet move. Okay, let me also do something quiet, like a developing move. Okay, bishop G2, fine. Okay, let me cancel as well. Playing it safe. D5, okay, knight E5, that's a common reaction to D5, by the way. Knight E5, immediately pinning that bishop up. That pawn up to the bishop, I mean. Okay, opening it all up. Let it all hang loose, mongoose. Okay, let me take that one. And let me play rook d1 for now. Pin him and win him, as the old saying goes. That's the saying, you know. Queen c7, bishop f4. And now black is all tied up with nowhere to go. Hopefully, that's what's happening. Hopefully that's what's happening. Let's see. Maybe something else is happening. Queen b6. Okay, well, I'm going to see if I can just grab onto this d pawn and keep it. Tough position for black. I have to say, it's a tough position for black. Wow. Ultra, what's the word? Ultra aggressive. So I'm going to take my time and take that bishop. Because when I take that bishop, I have an extra threat. So it's not just that the material is even, but it's just that I have a number of threats now, which cannot possibly be dealt with, in my opinion. And one of the moves here, one of the threats here, possibly, is to simply exchange queens. So let's say rook c1. Another possibility for white is something like pawn takes pawn, bishop takes knight, e7 on the rook e8. But, I mean, that's pretty strong. Pawn takes pawn, and then bishop e5, e7, and if rook e8, oh, pawn. Oh, all right. I'm just gonna play simply because I don't like to complicate in blitz. If I have a winning position, like a number of pawns up, I'll do that instead of going for like just a win of some material, like a ridiculous amount of material. So this is just what I do. And I suggest you do that too because it saves a lot of time. That's how you can play fast. Take one road, just see to the end. See to the end. Okay? And now, if my rook moves, I win the rook. See? So I don't need to do much. I just move my rook somewhere. Let's say b3. Why not, right? Take this guy. Take this guy. Take this guy. And go, and let's say go rook b7 again. It's not really too much effort to win a position like this because it's, and now I can just play rook b1, for example. To trade rooks. And once that's done, it's going to be pretty much over. Yes, the d pawn does not look so scary that it will provide serious compensation for what's going on here. And this one is attacked and stopped in this way. And who's going to stop the big bad wolf? I can even play to just, but okay, this is interesting as well. Okay, good game, but when you open up things like that, you have to have enough development. You can't just open up the game with d5 in that pawn structure and hope to hold all those pawns. Okay? And punto medio. Okay, well, nicely done. All right, so we're gonna play something serious then. The Scandinavian. Yeah. This guy's serious. We're gonna play something serious. Okay. Yeah. Queen d6. Okay, c6. All right. Knight f6. Okay, we're developing. Yep. Bishop g4. We're out of here. Okay. Knight d7. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Bishop h5. No problem. Okay. Take that knight. Take play 6. Queen c7. Let's move ourselves out of this. Let's castle. Let's just castle. Wow, you're playing so fast. It's incredible. Where'd you learn to play this amount of speed? Speediness. Look at this guy. It's unbelievable how fast he is. It's unbelievable. It's just uncanny. And playing reasonably good moves. Okay, let's hold on to that idea on f4 for a while. Okay, interesting, but this is a bit of a sacrifice. Did not see that. I did not see that. I missed that completely. Okay, tough game. Look, do some blunder checks. You're playing too fast. 255 against 304 is the final time. That's just not really enough respect, let's put it this way. And I don't need the respect, but if you had some, you would have not blundered that bishop. I probably wouldn't have even played that rook up for no reason. For any good reason, let's put it this way. Okay, I like my knight. Okay, actually, then I like my bishop to be exchanged off. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now let's see. Should I be afraid of pawn takes pawn? A bit. Let's defend it. I'm not sure, but maybe. Castles, simple. Rook d1 can't be a bad move when you put your rook towards the center, correct? Okay, I'm game with that. Let's exchange. Let's dance. Now, this is an interesting question. Queen or pawn? Queen or pawn? Queen or pawn? Love either one, but I'm going to do it with the queen. Okay, and now the typical advance in the center. Ignoring me wildly. Okay, let's play c5 for now. And now maybe just we sidestep this whole action and move our rook off the file. So we can press down the e file. Okay, now knight f4 to add a little bit of oomph to the whole deal. Okay, e5 taking control or everything is great. Pawn takes pawn looks great too. To just have a ridiculous pressure on the e file. Just ridiculous pressure. I love the ridiculous pressure. I'm going to do that. My pressure is going to be so ridiculous that I'm going to win in a ridiculous way here. Okay, so actually calculating a variation. I'm sorry. Not quite meet, so I'm going to have to do this first. Yeah. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Okay, just going to open up everything. everywhere. On all sides. That's how it works. Okay. A lot of preparation. Okay. Let's exchange. Let's not exchange. Take with the queen. Go with the knight. Don't let you out of the box. Interesting. Look at you. Actually, okay, I'm going to open up the other front. Time to open it up. Time to open up another front. And now, for the key move of the whole position, F4. Is it? Maybe. Wow. Look at this. Look at this amazing guy. How does he do it? Tricky. He came so close. King F8 was drawing. Oh my God, King F8 was drawing. I can't believe it. Ay, ay, ay. He came so close. Ay, ay, ay. What a shame. What a shame. You were so close. Such a tenacious defense and everything. Man. I feel for you. I mean, you were really close. Crazy how close you were considering how badly the position looked. How bad it looked. Now it's technical. Still stuff to do. Still stuff to do. Still needs to be won. Yep. Yep. Still needs to be won, but wow, I mean, you were so close there. Still at it, I would say. Okay, let's get some interesting, some traction up here. Let's get some traction. Let's get some traction, man. Trying to figure out how to just do it. It's not that easy. Okay, let's concentrate on this position. This is a little bit crazy. Okay. Interesting, like still in it. Wow. Excellent blitz skills. Okay, I'm going to go for the finale here, if you don't mind. I think it's about time to close this one out. Although it was a lot of fun and definitely the toughest game today. Wow. Who would have thunk? Nicely done. Hey, very nice. Tough game, very tough game. Stuck in there against the odds for a while. And still in it. Should I check? It's not made. All right, let's just exchange queens then. Tough game. Okay. Who is next? Alekhine. Okay, good luck. In the sunny Armenia. My regards to Yerevan. Okay, we have a lag move. Why aren't we starting? Big first move decisions. Perhaps. What is it exactly? What is it exactly? Okay, G's from Canada. Good luck. All right, let's go back to the old favorite of lots of people. Wow, C4. I haven't seen that in a while. Okay, I'm gonna go for those dark squares. Go for those dark squares. Anywhere I can find them. Also ready to go for some light squares if necessary, by the way. Yeah, 92 is often met with H5. Okay, see? Going for some light squares with the knight now. Okay, castles, like a normal person. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the knight running into position. How well it did that night. How well it did. Should white give up that bishop for the knight? I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I was just going to say I wouldn't do it, but it's done. It's a done deal. Now my pieces find their best squares. Okay, more best squares. An unending array of best squares. And now my knight is coming to F3. Isn't it nice? Where are you going? I'm sorry. Going back, right? Okay. I just wanted to say that I want to play G5. Yes, I want to do that. I want to do that, and I want to do that. Why did I want to do all that? Because, I don't know, why did I want to do all that? Actually, I thought of something, but maybe, I thought this, but then this, and then this, then that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to say that I miscalculated a bit. So I will have to retreat into my shell into a much better ending. That's what I'll have to do. I'll just retreat into my much better ending shell. Now I can actually take that pawn and keep it, but do I want to? Here's the line: bishop h4, rook h1, rook g8 check, king f3, rook g3 check, king f4, e5 check, king f5, rook g5 check, king f6, and now something like rook h5 check. But do I want to? No, I don't want to. I'm not interested in that pawn. I've had better pawns. Let's put this one. Now, is black better? I think so. Was he much better than that? Yes. What did I do wrong? Lots of things. So, this move is cool though. Wow, this one was really cool. I missed that. Again. God, what's going on? Is this going to be an upset? All right, I'm going to do this and open up. All right, first my bishop. Then my pawn. My weak pawn. Okay, I have to say, geez, you have a chance. You have a chance to shine here. Don't you spoil it now. Okay, first this. Coming at you from a place you did not imagine. Checky. Checky, checky. Ooh, interesting. Another place you did not imagine. Okay, now take. Another place you did not imagine. Very tricky when it comes to endings, actually. Another place you did not imagine, I hope. Uh-huh. 10 seconds. Can he stop all these things that are going on, whatever's going on? Just resigned. Ay, ay, ay. All right. That was a lot of fun, guys. Not today is the answer. Today you did not manage to upset me. Although maybe G's actually came quite close in this game. He had a good position. But next time. I'll see you next time, and you'll always have a chance against me because I do make some bad moves every so often. All right? Good luck. Enjoy the rest of the evening. And this was Grandmaster Max Dlugy with Banter Blitz, bantering you. Take care, and bye-bye.